What is up, desktoppers? We are back at the 2024 Chicago Pro. I can piss that banner off of the bottom of the screen. We're far enough into this stream where we can start swearing and not get demonetized unless we go crazy. But let me know where you guys are from. I'm bringing the high energy. I'm more awake now. It is 7:05 a.m. where I'm at. Let me know what time it is where you guys are at and where you're coming from in the world. And let me know who you have winning this contest as well. Do you have Mo Foda or Foda? We'll go through a few of these different images here. Got the rear lat, where really Mo Foda, I think he does not do as well from the back, but from the front, this dude is pretty damn impressive. And to me, it looks like a close show. But yeah, sorry. But I did classify in the comments I would be a little bit longer, but yeah, Sonic, yeah, you know D-Post, you know. I will get back to everyone who commented in there as well. Are there anyone coming to Morocco? Not me. Not opposed to it, though. Vlad, in my opinion. Yeah, Vlad, this is an all-time best Vlad, no doubt. Tomball, Texas. Tomball. They've got the national anthem on right now at the show, so you guys know what's happening. Stuart Love says, all these men deserve kudos, though. They work hard to develop their bodies for competition. 100%. And honestly, I think when you take these screenshots off these live streams, they just don't convert the same way. If every single person was watching the live stream, I think everyone would have a different opinion. But that's just my thoughts anyway, but whatever. Let me just put a poll up. Well, actually, I've already got a poll up, brother. So vote in the poll right now. I don't think we have too many votes as yet. Oh no, we've got 207. Not too bad. Who do you have winning the 2024 Chicago Pro? And 46% of you have Mo Foda. 21% have Vlad Sukhoruchko. 25%. So in second place, Tim Budesheim, and he will not get second place here, I don't believe, unless there's a big turnaround, because I believe the judges have Tim in about fourth here, but that can definitely change in finals. And then only 8% have Nathan Epler winning, and I believe he'll probably place in third based on the call outs at prejudging. But yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting. But anyway, guys, thank you for getting in the comments. Greetings from Southern California. Just lost. Better remove that. Wow. I wasn't expecting that. Mike Halusi, IFBB Pro Bodybuilder from Australia. Very close. Mo has no waist. Very impressive. Vlad, more muscular. Maybe show some more comparisons. Yeah, I'll go through them a little bit more as well. But yeah, it's a very interesting show. And it's one of those ones where it looks different when they're on the video moving. And then I imagine it looks different again in person. So we don't have a perfect representation of what these guys look like, because Nathan Epler on the left, he was one guy in motion. Like, he doesn't look that hard here. But when you see Nathan Epler moving, he actually looks really shredded. He has crazy pop to his physique. He is smaller than some of these guys, but you look at his back. How does that match up with Mo Foda? Now, Vlad Sukhoruchko as well, when he was moving, now, his back's not really that hard or whatever, doesn't look it as much. He was hard, and that back was really big too. It actually looked really big against all these guys, but not the same level of detail maybe in prettiness and saran wrapness that Nathan Epler has. So it really is a tough sort of show to judge. And then, Tim Budesheim, who I thought was great, certain shots like this where you go, oh, like he's either last or second last in this one. So it's a really tough one because no bodybuilder wins all poses and not even close to it. And you look at that Vlad Sukhoruchko on that one, he looks phenomenal. But then you go, does Nathan Epler with the lines in the chest and the glutes and just the balance and prettiness of his physique, does that win? It's very, very interesting. So anyway, guys, if you are just joining live, give this stream a thumbs up. We're going to try to get the views up. We're at 93 right now, struggling. But I did obviously only just jump in here. But anyway. There you go for anyone who's in Marrakech, Morocco. Vlad. Should be a good afternoon. Glad I surprised you. Interesting. I like the completeness. That's what stands out. No worries at all, Darren Randy. Thank you for joining. Shout out to all you guys joining. Sean L says, I like the completeness. That's what stands out to me. Yeah, the completeness of Nathan Epler. It's honestly, he has a beautiful physique. And for those who are just joining, Nathan Epler is the one on the left. So we have our first competitor on stage now. I believe this is one of the Masters competitors in women's bodybuilding that's also doing the Open as well. So we have women's bodybuilding on stage now. I haven't seen any of the prejudging from women's bodybuilding, so I might even do it a bit different. It's pronounced Marrakech. The quality of this, I don't know. So TVPLM, who's doing the stream for this is the best quality stream where you can see what's actually happening. Now, it might not look at by these screen captures, the best quality I've ever had on any stream ever for a bodybuilding competition. Maybe the Arnold rivals it, but this is next level. So shout out to the Chicago Pro, the promoters, Tim Gardner. And as well, do you know what they've done? That backdrop, it's not distracting when you're watching it on the stream. Trust me. I'm very, very impressed with the Chicago Pro because even though I don't like the flames necessarily, it's like dimmed down. Like it's like a much darker version of it. So it's like they've really listened to, sure, I prefer a black backdrop. It's easier in photos, especially. But on the stream, you can see them moving very, very easily because the background's actually almost like a bit blurred as well. So they've actually got that bit more contrast. Yeah, very high def when you're watching it live. And also, these were screen captures like on lower quality too. So I've got it on full quality now watching it. So yeah. Noah Warham says, keen for the Gilco footage, I'm assuming you mean, from this weekend. Noah, are you from Australia by saying footy? It's a very Australian thing to say. Foda wins this show, Yusuf Fitness says. I agree. I think Mo Foda is the most likely to win, but we've seen weirder things happen, so... And also, it's not even weird because this show is super close. Like, honestly, if I was judging it without seeing any of the call-outs, I'd be like, well, is it Foda? Is it Epler? Is it Vlad? I sort of called Vlad in the lineup, but I'm like, oh, will Vlad really win this? Potentially. He definitely can. Who's the name of the guy second on the right? That is Vlad Sukhoruchko. So, he's really sort of shocked some people in the show. He looked really, really damn good. And he looked more conditioned than he appears there as well. So. I don't know if any of you guys heard that. I swear I just heard some crazy noises from outside my house. Or it was through the stream. I'm not too sure. To you, it's Vlad. Yeah, I mean, I can see it. Because when you go through those shots. That's not a great one for Vlad because he's halfway through transitioning. But yeah, it's so tough because Vlad, when he turned to the back, those glutes, like this was very shredded and dry, and his back was very dry. The skin texture, though, you don't. So when he was actually moving, I don't know if you can see it. You probably can't really notice it as much, but because this was so high def, you could see the skin texture doesn't lay perfectly over the skin for Vlad. It's a bit that sometimes I'm like, is that a sort of stressed look? Yeah, I knew he's from Australia, Noah, because with that auto correction there, footy. But yeah, just way more filled out in the legs there as well. The glutes are real hard, but I mean, and then the side tricep, I definitely have Vlad on that one. And Nathan Epler's right up there too, because Nathan Epler is more impressive in motion. And when he's flexing this and it's all popping, it's very crazy to look at. But like Vlad doesn't win this pose. I'd say it's probably like Nathan Epler, but he's not bad on it at all. But I think Tim is a little bit thick in the midsection this week. Just a little bit. Are you covering final in this stream or you take a break? No, I'm covering it in this stream. So there might be a break for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever, a pee break, but that's about all I'll have. So that's about it, yeah. But outside of, we've got women's bodybuilding on stage now. So we're going to go women's bodybuilding. We're not going to go that. That's just how it happens. It's going to be women's bodybuilding. Then after the women's bodybuilding, we have... Shit, what do we have after that? Women's bodybuilding. The 212, I believe it is. And then we have bikini, and then we have open. So while we'll be able to really break down the 212 and then preview the open while the bikini's on. And then we can launch straight into that open and really analyze this bad boy and go over the whole thing. So yeah, we've got 212 coming up soon, guys, and I'll have screen captures and all that sort of stuff, and we'll be able to break it down. So open is the third class, and we've got the first class on stage right now. Now, no, is open third class? Third or fourth class, I can't remember, but it was pretty quick at prejudging, so don't go too far if you are going anywhere. And yeah, make sure you like the stream, comment, and even try to leave it open if you are going somewhere. Who do you have winning the Dubai Pro? That's a tough one. We may as well talk some shop before then. While I'll keep these photos up, I won't go to the photos of these competitors. But because we've got Andrew jacked. Oh, we've got Jacob Madrid. Sorry, I will come back to you, Enrique and Morris. Not even a... Oh, no, we do have a comment there. That's weird. Didn't even show up on my other part. Jacob Madrid says, cheers, Xavier. I'm looking forward to the finals and hopefully a solid Milos impersonation. I mean, Jacob, really, I mean, if you donate $5 to me, I mean, I do all the Milos impersonation you want, really. I mean, doing this stream, I mean, before I have a high carbohydrate, high molecular weight carbohydrate meal, and I include 4 units of insulin, Humalog, and that is my correct podcasting hyperemia protocol. Anyway, that voice ruined my throat. But thank you so much, man, for the super chat. It's much appreciated. But anyway, let's get back to the Dubai Pro. Thank you again, Jacob. And I will give anyone who gives a super chat, I will give a shout out at the end of the show, and you will be highlighted during the show as well, because it is much appreciated. But Enrique Morris says, who do you have winning the Dubai Pro? So we have Andrew jacked in there. We have, who do we have in Dubai Pro? We've got Andrew jacked. We've got Rubiel Mosquera, aka Nexzilla, Nathan Diasha, Baruz Tabani. We've got Foda, who's in this show and maybe is winning it. Oh, jacked is not doing Dubai. Okay. Oh, well, Nathan Diasha or Rubiel Mosquera, which we're the two guys out in Kuwait now. So Kuwait sort of, or that have been out there at least. So, well, they are out there, yeah. So Kuwait's making a comeback. So it's going to be interesting, those two guys going head to head. Now, Rubiel is obviously going to be the mass monster that just, I will answer all these other questions too. I'll go through them all one by one. So if you've got questions or comments, chuck them in and I'll go through at least most of them. But yeah, I mean, Rubiel or Nathan, in my opinion. I think Nathan, I can't. And then Nathan versus Rubiel. Rubiel beat Nathan last year, and Rubiel's going to be better. But Nathan is better as well. Nathan's dramatically better. So Nathan, how much better is Nathan than last year? And how much better will Rubiel be than last year? Now, do I think Nathan should have placed where he did at that show last year? No, but the judges still put him there. So I've got to sort of go off what the judges do, I guess. So for that reason, and because I obviously think Rubiel is just a freak of freaks. Now, do I think he flows anything like Nathan? No, I think Nathan flows way better. So I guess, I'm going to go on a limb and say Rubiel. It's not really going out on a limb because other people have picked him as well. And then I'm going to say Nathan. And then I've got to try to remember who else is in there. Bonak's in there, of course. William Bonak's in there. So I'm going to say, Rubiel, Nathan, Beirut. Mela Ash is on stage, by the way, at the moment in women's bodybuilding. But I will say this is not her best. She doesn't look in great condition. I believe it's Mela Ash. Yeah, Mela Ash is just on stage. So yeah, I don't know. Dubai Pro is tough. Hunter Henderson, who's a female bodybuilder, is on stage now from Las Vegas, Nevada. I'll get a couple of screen captures of these girls that I'll show shortly. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna say, yeah. I think I've covered that one up. Stefan really knows how to peak his athletes. What time will finals start, please? The finals are on now. In terms of what time the division starts, so 212 is up next. So I'm assuming that will be maybe 10, 15 away, or maybe less. So we had a pretty decent pace through the pre-judging. So we've got routines on now for female bodybuilders. I'm assuming they'll do a quick comparison and then results. So this should go pretty quick, actually. So 212 should be on in 10 to 15. Then there'll be bikini, which should be pretty quick as well, reasonably. And then we have open bodybuilding. So yeah, it shouldn't be too far away. Opens maybe, I don't want to say an hour or something in case it's quicker, because first division is probably halfway through. Yeah, probably an hour for open, I'd say, because it will go for a while open because we've got a routine. So yeah. But finals is on now for women's bodybuilding. Then we'll have 212. Foda win. And then again, another shout out to Jacob Madrid. Thank you, my man. Jack's not doing Dubai. Preparing for Texas. Stuart Love, to me, Tim's waist is too big compared to the other guys. It is a thicker waist. And it does stand out in this lineup too. So, yeah, it's tough. Thank you, Mike Concho. Yeah. It definitely does get worse every time, for sure. Jacked is with Benos Gym Dubai show is put up by Beta Badai. That's why the competitor / enemy of Benos Gym. I see. I probably gave him 50 grand not to do it. But yeah, Bonak, I think, will slide in behind your Baruzes and your Nathans here. 5th, 6th, it might be Bonak versus Foda. I'm not sure. I think Bonak would win that. I think Bonak would have won the show. Front double buy pick from Andrew Jack this past week is insane. Yeah, 100%. Also, for those who are just joining us as well, the women's bodybuilding is on stage now, and up next we have the 212. I should probably put that across the bottom of the screen, which I'll do in a minute. But I'm going to go through your comments, and I think Nathan should be the clear winner, not just on mass, but on condition, balance, and hardest award. And hardest award him alone. Yeah, I mean, I honestly do really like Nathan Epler's physique the most here. With what he's brought to the stage, polished posing. I think he's the best poser there, and you don't necessarily see that in stills. So, yeah, I would not be mad if Nathan Epler won. Baruz, Rubiel, 1 and 2. Big Strand is out. Not sure what you mean. You said the woman on the right. Oh, the woman on the right now is looking crispy. Yeah, definitely. You're talking about the one just gone? Crone's Lift. I just finished my shift and you're still here. That's why I always ride Team Desktop. My man. Thank you, my bro. I'm going to star that one for later. That's much appreciated, man. I'm going to star some of these good comments, but that doesn't mean to suck up to me. It just means thank you. My guy. My guys. I'll feature these at the end of the video. Thank you, Mike. I'm not sensitive anyway to people, so I'm good. I'll feature some of these comments at the end of the show. So I appreciate you guys getting into the comments while we wait for the 212. And then what most of you are waiting for is the Open, which will be coming up at some stage very soon after that, because this is not a heavily, I suppose, like in terms of some of the divisions, they're not super stacked, so it will go reasonably quick. Looking forward to seeing what Nextzilla brings. I have Foda taking the W tonight. It's me, Danny. Thank you very much. Yeah. I'm very much looking forward to seeing what Nextzilla, Rubio, Mosquera brings. Las Vegas has good mass and condition. I thought, don't watch this class too often. Yeah. Yeah, women's bodybuilding at the top now. There's a few good girls that I'm actually looking forward to women's bodybuilding at the Olympia, because you got Andrea Shaw, who's always like phenomenal, and then you got a few others behind her. It actually makes the class like really actually exciting now. There's a few just that are on the march, so I reckon actually should be pretty cool and pretty fun. So. All right. So let me go have a look quickly on Instagram to see if there's any extra footage, photos, or anything like that we can review and go over, because always handy. But yeah, still have the women's bodybuilding routines up on stage now. But I think we're coming towards the end of those. Let me keep looking on here. I'm about to sneeze again. Some serious sneezing on my part there. Apologies, guys. I had to go quiet for a second. Sadiq Hadzovic came back to the men's physique and he placed 6th. And he said really wanted to win this one for my daughter. Unfortunately, how about I share my screen? Actually, no, I won't share my screen because people click on this and then click off it. Unfortunately, I made some critical mistakes in underestimating the weight cap, spilling over and trying to fill back out again and posing. I will learn from this and come back better in 2 weeks for the Tampa Pro. The goal still remains the same. Thank you to my sponsors. So, that's cool. So we're going to see Sadiq Hadzovic on stage again in a couple of weeks' time, trying to qualify for the men's physique Mr. Olympia. Will he be able to do it? Who knows? But anyway, I'm trying to look for some photos, videos, or anything from this contest, but it seems pretty hard to find. That's why you're here on Desktop Bodybuilding, because we have some of it. Yeah, it's just all updates on Instagram. Really not much on there. Got to be honest. So let me stream out again, see what you guys have been saying. 100%. Aditya. Is it Aditya? Aditya Singh? Sounds like, yeah. Much appreciate the lack of screens in the background because they had them all over the background last year. Exactly. They actually listened. I love it. Tim Gardner. Do you know what the problem is with my screen, though? My green screen's been a bitch, and it makes it look really, really bad. It actually almost fell down. If it falls down, it will look horrendous. It's messy back there. It's messy back behind the scenes. But yeah, I appreciate that too anyway. That's the moral of it. Call outs now for women's physique, women's bodybuilding. Enrique Morris says, I think Tabani will win Dubai. Nathan will be second. Rubio will be third. Oh, I disagree. Swap that around. I think it's even, yeah, but I just think Tabani won't be dense enough. But Evo Tabani has beaten Nathan, but yeah, that's how I feel. What does Rubio offer other than mass? He doesn't look defined to me. I don't know. So when you actually see Rubio in that show last year, those, like, he had certain body parts where he's got some striations. So, and from what Chris Cormier said he does to what he looks like now, I think he's able to bring a lot more as well. And I mean, he beat Nathan back in that show last year and I think he's just one spot behind Cruzo, who just got 7th at the Olympia. So he is mass. Like, and you go, oh, what has he got except mass? Conditioning pretty good, plus mass, and just an insane amount of that mass. Even though it might not be put together perfectly, it's still overwhelming. Mike Concho, are you familiar with Chris Lilly and his character Mr. G? I definitely am. Yeah, it's actually ironic. I actually watched some of that recently, and it was Jonah, but was it? I think it had Mr. G on there, but it also had Jonah, and he's like, oh, Jonah drew a picture, and it's about him like saying his dad touched his. It's like, just tell him you did it, Dad. Who do I have for 212? Getting back on topic. Jacob Madrid. Who do I have for 212? What's his name? Marcelo. Let me pull up the competitors list so I get his right last name. But I have Marcelo personally, and it seems like the judges are leaning towards Marcelo as well. Because I put in a call and they said, yeah, we agree now. So Marcelo Alfonsi, who's from Brazil, prepped by Chris Aceto. I have him personally for the win in the 212. You got Bo Lewis, who looks like he's probably like 30-ish or so, maybe higher. Mike Condell, who you guys will see. He's also very good. There's someone else in that last call out as well. But they were on the outside, so I believe. Maybe they might have got a chance in the middle, but I just missed it. I'm not sure. All right. So we're doing a comparison for the, let me go through some of these photos. So that's really a top two battle there. Who do you like on those back shots? I like Vlad. Also, I've got to say, like, Mo Foda doesn't look bad on these back shots here. Like, he looks phenomenal. Obviously, he's a pro bodybuilder, but like the waist to lat ratio looks pretty good. And you look at him individually, and you're like, that's pretty sick. But when you see the sheer size of Vlad next to him, like even in the legs, like look how much meat goes across there. I mean, Mo Foda's not bad at all. And I like Mo Foda's physique more, don't get me wrong. I'd probably have Mo Foda. Oh, it's tough between Vlad and Mo. It is really tough. Like judging on bodybuilding standards, it's really tough. And then, you know, Nathan Epler. I'd probably have. I'm a guy that leans the more aesthetics physiques and just like the way this all is put together and looks on Nate Epler. No real weaknesses, no real weak poses. Like everything is polished. The posing is polished. Just, yeah, I'm a big fan of Nate Epler. He wins that side tricep now looking on reflection easily. The ab shot looked sick on him as well. Like in motion, he looks better. Front double, maybe, yeah, he looks awesome. He's not big enough, but then you actually look at the size difference. Is it enough size difference to really be a big issue. So the first category, first division, women's bodybuilding is about to wrap up. They're doing their pose down now. And this camera quality is like next level. So happy with the Chicago Pro. So if you do want to watch the finals, all you have to do is click on the link in the description and you can purchase it there if you want to. Other than midsection and posing, I thought Sadiq looked all right. Yeah, I agree. Sadiq Hadzovic, that is, in the 6th place finisher in the men's physique. Oh, that's an intense comment there, Mr. October. That's a weird comment. I think I need to put you in timeout. It's just like put you in timeout, Mr. October. Very random. Yeah, some high tie. You know what's up. You know what's up, Mike. I actually saw something the other day, and it was something they did at some award show, and it was like Chris Lilly. Oh, it was an Aboriginal thing, and they're like that. It was a thing said this was 15 years ago or 20 years ago, or whatever it was. I think 15 years ago, and they're like, this could never happen today. Okay, I will show you guys some 212. Abdel Suban. Let me just announce the awards of the women's bodybuilding because we have 212 about to start. Male Ash gets 3rd. She was not in good condition here. Male Ash should be probably winning shows like this. Second place in the women's bodybuilding. Hunter Henderson places 2nd. I believe she's from Las Vegas, Nevada. She has like tremendous like energy and everything on stage and seems very positive and happy and everything. And first place. And I put up a screen capture of this as well. Sherry Priami. She takes the title for women's bodybuilding at the 2024 Chicago Pro. I'll put up a screen capture when that comes available. I just can't get over the quality of this stream. Shout out to the Chicago Pro. All right, so I'm just trying to get the screen capture, guys. I zoomed out a bit, so it wasn't ideal. Oh, wait. I think we're going to get one here. Oh, no. All right, so we have the 212 about to come up, guys. Let me know who you have in the 212, but I will share some pictures and everything soon. All right. Mo has the most aesthetic physique. Oh gosh, I'll go through some of your other comments. Okay, Stuart Love, Xavier, where did they come up with 212? Why not 210 or 215? What's the history? So it was 210 actually, and they dropped it to 202 because they're saying, oh, the guys that turn pro in these lower weight caps aren't going to have a chance. So it went 202, then it went 212. So it jumped around a couple of times, and yeah, I think they just thought, oh, we want some of these slightly bigger guys. I thought 212 is maybe too heavy. I think it's probably right. Sort of one of those divisions right now. I would love to see some like you got Keon in there now, but you'd really want to see someone up there, like a couple of guys challenging him, but really, really pushing him to the absolute limit. You've also got Sean Clarita, who no doubt can do that. But the way Keon Pearson's looking, it's just crazy. Oh, I've still got a little bit of coffee left. Cold as hell. Mid-2000s, Kevin English won the first 210. Yeah, I can't even remember it being 210, to be honest. I just thought it went 202. Maybe, yeah. Because I know Kevin English used to absolutely kill himself to get down to it. Was that the first 210? Because Enrique, I know that David Henry won the first lightweight one, I think. So it might. I don't know. I thought so anyway. Maybe I'm wrong. In my opinion, this is from Big SMK or Biggs MK. In my opinion, Nathan looked the best overall. I agree. Just the size thing with him, absolutely. But that's the good thing. He can come back. Yeah, 100%, man. 212 is about to come out. I will share some images. Bo Lewis in 212 from photos I've seen. Oh, was he put in the middle? I think he was moved to the outside, but maybe he's a clear winner. I don't know. I only saw it briefly, but I did get some screen captures. And Alfonso is on stage right now as we speak. So let's go. I'm just going to try to really analyze him. He looks really good. Really damn good. So I'm just trying to get a couple captures of him. He brings the conditioning. He did his pro debut last week after turning pro last week as well. So he's been busy, to say the least. His actual abs sort of inserted a weird spot with his rib cage. Like he does a vacuum and then he's got abs that sort of stick above it. Well, they cut his music like that. It was like, poof. Didn't even fade it. Wasn't it 202, 210, then 212? Possibly. I can't even remember the 210. I don't know why. Like I normally know everything. I've heard people mention the 210 as well. Yeah, and I followed it as well. That's what I always found weird. People were like, oh, it started 210, then went 202, then went... Maybe they just didn't do an Olympia 210 or something. I don't know. Yeah, 100%. There's some very solid front doubles there. Oh, my bad, Mr. October. My bad. Will you forgive me? I got a timeout for quoting my dad from the seat in Summer Heights. I just thought it was super weird. I was like, dude, you just joined here all of a sudden and you're just commenting that? My bad. My bad. Apologies. Apologies, Mr. October. Oh, wow, that was a fail. The guy on stage now is shredded. But I'll bring up some 212 photos. Close all the screens where I had all these open. Let me see if I have. I may have. Mike Condell is coming on stage now. Okay, I'm going to open a bunch of 212 pictures. It seems like it's Bo Lewis, Mike Condell, or Marcelo. Just getting these images loaded up. Sorry, 1 second, guys. All right, so bringing up some 212 images. So this is Marcelo Alfonsi. I don't get that name wrong. I probably got that wrong. Apologies. Thank you, Mr. October. I apologize. Simple mistake. So this is Marcelo here. He's one of the favorites to win this. Mike Condell is on stage now, and he looks awesome. He's one of the contenders as well. But yeah, I've got to say, Bo Lewis did look sick. Like, he looked so good. When I say sick, I mean good, sick. I don't know why I said that. But anyway, I think I just literally shared that image and only that image. So I need to not do that. Share again. I think it's because I've already shared some of them. They're just sort of sitting there somewhere. Let's go back here somewhere. No, that's not the one. Here we go. Bo Lewis is coming out on stage right now. I'll get some screen captures of that man. Bo Lewis has some real good upper body thickness. Like, don't anybody say he has great lower body thickness. Sick arms. Like, his arms are huge. And the thing is, his legs, they're like sliced and diced as well. And from the side, his legs are actually really good. So he's like side poke. He just needs a bit more of a glute, so he needs to sit on the glutes a bit better. It's not his very best, but yeah. All right, so let's share. Oh, actually, I'll wait a little bit to share the ones of Bo, so I can get a few more photos up on the screen. His back double is elite, though. Looks really, really damn good. Yeah, he's got the big arms, big chest, like back looks sick. So what is he missing? Big delts, like legs aren't huge, but I think they actually look better at this contest. Like the thing is, he's got cuts in them as well. Just that he has shorter legs, plus they're not as big. But damn, he always looks good. And Bo isn't super young either. That's funny. Bob Ciccarello literally just called Bo Lewis back on stage. He said, hold on. He's like, where's the drum solo? He's like, you stopped the song before the drum solo. He's posing to In the Air by Phil Collins. And then he made Bo come back out. And he hasn't even got to a solo yet. I think he's like a minute away. He looks like he's dying now. That was actually pretty cool. I actually like that. He went and shook Bob's hand. That was cool as. That was cool. That actually worked well, but Bo Lewis, about halfway through that, he looked like he was dying. So, you imagine if he collapsed on stage and it's because Bob got him back out there? That wouldn't go down well. But anyway, it didn't happen. It was cool. Bo is big where it counts. Exactly. He's got a great back, great chest, arms, shoulders. Bo Lewis brings insane thickness and hardness. Great package every time. No, Bo does look awesome, though. We'll stay away from it. What's up with Foda's terrible tan? Lol. Yeah, I know. Foda. What are you doing, Foda? Seriously. But these are the 212 guys. But let's go over this. But yeah, Foda's tan. He just doesn't have enough of it on. Maybe he doesn't have a base. But the thing is, he's not white either. You wouldn't think it would be as hard. Like, who's doing the tan? This is Mike Condell. I believe that's his name. 6 striated triceps there. Looks really damn good. Good back, good thickness. Nice balanced physique. Just if he keeps improving on that a little bit, then he's going to be doing real good. I know that's a dark thought that he might, if he passed out, but if you saw his face, it was like this. It was like he was struggling. Like, he just got to the end of that routine. He's walking off. He's like, oh, yeah, I'm done. And he's like, hold on, Bo. He came back out for post for like another minute. And his face is just like, like he was, you could tell he was like, you know, he couldn't do much more. I don't have this guy's name, but he was like a thick, hard-looking dude. And he's, I don't know what he would have placed, but he was up there. So that's Mike Condell, I believe it is. And you got Bo Lewis over here, and then you've got, obviously very out of a shot there. Then you got Marcelo. I keep forgetting his last name, but that's Marcelo. So on the front lat, I mean, to be honest, like Bo Lewis. Front double, I'd say probably Bo Lewis as well. They're not even a shot there, but I'm guessing I'd say probably Bo Lewis. The side chest now. Oh, see, it's tough. Bo is thick though, and Bo on the back double easy. I would say Bo Lewis. I'm straight up saying Bo Lewis here. That's who I would have in first place. Now I look at this and review it, but it's close. Like, it's a close sort of 212 with very different physiques. Because this is great as well, you know. So it'd be one of those two guys. But then Mike, yeah, it's tough. I think it's a pretty clear top 3 for me. But although they did do a 4-man call out, this guy's still good. Don't get me wrong, for sure. But I just think that he will probably be 4th in this lineup. Oh, and this was a second call out as well. All right, let me get back to your comments. We're at 105 people in this live. That's sort of blowing my mind. So if you are watching this live now, give this video a thumbs up, smash that like button, because these lives are like tanking lately. I don't know why. So very frustrating. Cool, yeah, because we've only got 88 people watching live. That's crazy to me. All right, guys, I'm just going to take a quick 1-minute pee break in just a moment. So I'll be back in 1 minute. The 212s are on now, and Open is coming up. So I'll put a thing across the bottom of the screen, though. Let me edit that. I'm saying back in 1 minute. So I won't be long, guys. So I'll be back in 1 minute, guys. Just pump that music up for you. And off. What's up, Desktopers? We are back, and let me turn down the music. Okay, so music is down, hopefully, and I am back. Let's have a look at what you guys are commenting. If you are watching live, get in comments. Geez, we need to crack this over 100 people, surely. This is abysmal. So yeah, we're about to have the first call out again of the 212. So this is the first call out now on the stage, or the last call out, I guess. Here we go. Some info here from Kevin Ramsey. I'm competing at the NPC show in Chicago. Saw Mo at tanning. They recommended another coat, but he refused. So that is interesting. Some behind the scenes info there about Mo Foda. Let me screen capture that. Kevin, if that's confirmed, I'm going to put that in my bodybuilding news video. I bet you anything he comes back with a darker tan. Let me guess. He also refused any oil. I need him to oil up. That's interesting. Do you think Big Ramy will return to competing? I don't think so now. I thought he might do this year, but nah. Saving $50 on Pro Tan may cost Olympic qualification, yeah. If Mo comes in tonight not dark enough, he don't deserve to win, I know. It's not a tanning contest, but when it's close, it counts. Says the man who comes in green at novice, Mr. Britain. Lol. That's a good one, Dave. I like that. Summer here in the US, Saturday afternoon. Beautiful, man. What impersonation was that? I don't even know how long ago I did that. 6 minutes ago? I don't even know what I did, man. You have to let me know what I said. 6 minutes ago is like a lifetime ago when you're going through these comments, rushing to go to the toilet, do all that stuff. People are at ball games for kids at the beach, etc. Yeah. Oh yeah. As to why there's not many people on here. Yeah, but it's still weird. Like I used to get the normal was 600 people or something. If more tanning means better definition, loading this bar, that would. Has the final started yet? Yeah, we've got the 212s on stage right now. We've got the second call-out group of guys, and I think we're about to have the top call-out once again, which is the guys you see on your screen right now. So, here we go, Kevin Ramsey. In person, your eye definitely goes to Vlad, but on the stream, it's Mo all day. Yeah, but what matters is what we see in person. So I've just called out the top group for the 212s. I'll be going pose by pose with that one. DJ Zave. Yeah, the music. So they've moved Bo Lewis into the middle. I think Bo Lewis has got this by the photos. I just think he's too thick, but yeah, Bo looks good. Bo looks good. Damn good too. Front lat. Yeah, I got Mo. Oh, not Mo. Not Mo. Bo. Am I saying Mo? I mean Bo. Bo Lewis. Side chest. I've got. Yeah, I got Bo on that one. Yeah, Bo's too big. Also, one of his right rear delt's a little bit funny, like in his delt in general there, but it's not bad at all. It's actually not even worth mentioning, really. Just on the side chest, pops a little bit, but back double, he's just too big. Bo is too big. Sko Godias. How do you think Justin Shire would have done this year? He won last year. With improvements, I think he probably would have won. Again, with improvements. But with the same physique as last year, I don't know. Abs and thigh. Yeah, probably Bo. Probably Bo, yeah. Yeah, I'd say Bo on that one, on the abs and thigh, just over Marcelo. Most muscular. Yeah, I have Bo in this one personally. But it's one of those ones you have to be there in person, really. So we're doing a pose down for the 212 now. So this one is about to wrap up. And then I believe we'll have either posing routines for the open men. So we might have the open men up very, very soon. Or we could have, so open men, or we'll have, what we'll have, bikini. That's what it was. But so yeah, it's open men or bikini next. So and after this, I should have a wrap-up video for you guys as well, because this is going a pretty decent pace. As long as I've got enough time today to do it, should be pretty easy. I've actually already made images for it and set it up, so I do intend to do it. So yeah, we will be switching our attention after this to the open in the lead up, and I might take a small little break or whatever, but yeah, it won't be too long, maybe 5-10 minutes or whatever, if the bikini's on and we don't have too much going on, but I will switch between pictures and all that sort of stuff while it's happening. All right. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments while we wait for the open. Put that across the bottom. Okay, we're about to present the 212 awards right now. So open is coming up after this, but we do have the 212 awards now. Fourth, wait, is this sixth place? Christopher Vitro. I think this is fifth or sixth. Yeah, that was sixth, Christopher Vitro. Fifth was Felipe Preu. I did not know how that was pronounced. Fourth is Jorge Zahir. Here we go. Third place. Mike Condell is third place. So if you're looking at your screens now, that is the man second on the left. I'll pull up another image. Oops. Mike Condell second on the left there. Runner up in this contest. Bo Lewis gets second. So Bo Lewis on the left there places second in this contest. And the winner is the man second on the right there, Marcelo. Let me get his last name, make sure I get this right, because he deserves all the respect on his name. And his name is Marcelo Alfonsi. I keep going to call him Alfonso. Marcelo Alfonsi from Brazil wins the 212. I'll go through a few images of that fella, I was going to say. What do you guys think of those results? Is Stanimal in a good position for the win in open? No, unfortunately he's not. He's sort of looking like more like around the fifth place position somewhere around that from memory with the call outs. But, you know, people can always work their way up, but just stands would be too far behind at this point to win this contest for sure. Jacob Madrid says, gotta say, great show. Competitors, live stream, DJ, and lighting all on point. 100%. So going forward with this show, I encourage everyone to order the live stream because it is quality. So if you're going to get any live stream, Chicago Pro, you know, obviously you get the Arnold, the Olympia, those three, Dubai, and then maybe another few. If you can get them all, awesome. Yeah, Marcelo has deep cuts. I understand the decision. I probably would have had Bo, but you know, it was close for sure. Pretty good judging once again. I can definitely see, and I can imagine being there in person. If you see someone and they've got that real level of crispness, then I can just see you going, yeah, okay, I can see that. Plus, his muscle has a nice physique too. Bo was just a bit thicker, I'd say, overall. So yeah, he just turned pro last weekend, made his open debut. Yeah, he's super happy. He's giving a little speech now. And then we may have open coming up in just a moment. They may be the next division because what they do sometimes is put the posing routines on. Or they do the bikini girls, you know, walkouts, and they do the men's walkouts and sort of mix them up like that. They have gone one division at a time so far, so I'm not sure. So I'm just watching this guy's speech. Seems like a great dude. Oh, this guy seems awesome. It's cool. He got his mum up on stage, which is pretty cool. Big Ramy is finished. Is fishing in Egypt. Big Ramy will not be back. Yeah, I think he could have done it too. I think he could have done it and look good, but yeah, very true. Great for him. Won his pro card, won his pro debut. Now heading to the OX. Where do you think he would place? Now, I don't think he'll be right up there, but he could crack a top 10 for sure. He could. But I think that he'd probably be just outside that because we've had some really, really good competitors this year. But depends how many are qualified. I haven't kept up with it as much in terms of how many are qualified. But I'll have a look at it and look at those names at some stage and sort of go over that. So... Congrats to Marcelo Alfonsi. Seems like a great dude. Now he's going to the Olympia. He'll be completely over the moon. Huge trophy. How much does he win? $5,000. Well, I think they used to do $3,500, so 5,000 at least is more. So still not enough, but you know. Lots of slots open for the Olympia. Yeah, well, he may fit into those sort of spots like second call out or something like that. Yeah, it definitely seems unusual, doesn't it, Skogotti? It's an unusual one. I think Stan, you know, I've actually had a message from him I just saw today because I had a few messages that I sent through to people and it just sort of fell down the list and it's like, oh crap, I had to get back to Stan. I felt bad. But yeah, hard to imagine Stan beating Blessing and Patrick Moore last year, coming in third to barely making the top 6 this year. Yeah, it's unusual for sure. Stan won't be ninth, Enrique. Stan was in first call out, the top 8 there, and then he sort of worked his way in a little bit as well. So he's not right down there. He's not in the top 4, but he'll be somewhere soon after that, 5th, 6th, somewhere in there, I reckon. Uh, Judges going for flow and condition over mass and fullness. Good for Nate. That is definitely a thing that would be good for Nathan Epler. They actually have an awesome DJ this contest. It looks like it actually, like, it seems like they've just upped their like stage production and everything. Like, yeah, they've done it well in Chicago. So, but yeah, if the judging goes the way of leaning towards aesthetic, shape, flow, it definitely works for Nate in this lineup. But let's bring up some of the open guys. So, for those who are wondering who have just joined the stream, we just had, so we've got bikini coming out now, and we have open. Open is the next class out on stage now officially. Has to be, unless they just close the show and something happens. But no, it's not happening. But anyway, so from left to right in that top three, we've got Bo Lewis, who placed in second place in this contest. We've got Mike Condell, who placed in third, second on the left. And then our man second on the middle right. Who's on the middle right? That is our man, Alfonsi. What's his first name again? I'm butchering it. Let me find our man there. Marcelo Alfonsi. Marcelo Alfonsi, the winner of the 212. But let's bring up a little bit of the open. Let me, what am I going to bring up? I'll find the right ones first, make sure. Let me just share this. Hopefully I get some of the decent ones. There we go. That's what I was looking for. So, who do you guys have? Nathan Epler from left to right. It's Nathan Epler on the left. Then we've got Mo Foda, who seems to be the favorite so far, with Vlad Sukhoruchko, who's second on the right in the middle. And then we've got Tim Budesheim on the far right. So let me know who you guys have. We'll go through a lot of the poses individually. We have a bikini on stage right now. I am going to take a quick little break. When I say a quick little break, probably 5 minutes, maybe 10, maybe, but probably not. I'll probably be a little bit quicker than that. Maybe 10, we'll see. But anyway, guys, I will be back for the open in about 5 to 10 minutes, and we'll be wrapping that up, and I'll have a bunch of stuff on that for you guys. So I'll talk to you very soon, and yeah, be back soon, guys, for the open. Posing routines, results, all that good stuff coming up very soon. I will be back. Okay, guys, I'm back. I realized I had my microphone muted. So I was talking for a while. Anyway, we are back at the finals of 2024 Chicago Pro. Unfortunately, I thought you guys could hear me before for the last like 4 minutes or something, but unfortunately, I was literally just wasting my breath. But yeah. Anyway, we are back. So hopefully you guys can hear me all loud and clear. Yeah, there you are. Just hear music. Oh my God, I was talking for a while for no point. But anyway, we are back officially, and these are the finals. We had Slavov Bednard out on stage. We had someone else as well. And we've got someone else on stage now as well, which is very helpful for me to say someone else to someone else. But basically, I think they're just doing the top 6 for posing routines, which is what I was talking about before. Because they've got a whole bunch of guys coming out on stage, doing a couple of poses, and then going off. So it seems like we're just going to have a top call out at the finals, and that's it. So this is going to be it's going to be good. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be pretty quick, I think. So stick around because Open is on now. If you are joining right now, you have joined at the exact right time. So, and guys, make sure you subscribe to Desktop Bodybuilding and click the notification bell button if you are not subscribed as yet, because I will have a post-show video on this. It's going to be higher production value. It's going to be a nice quick one, 8 minutes, 9 minutes, 10 minutes, something like that, where I break it down. Maybe a little bit longer, but I'm going to break it down very nicely. So we're saying our first finals. So I don't know if this is top 6. I'm assuming top 6. Tim Budesheim is the first one out doing his posing routine. They said from Germany, Tim the Miner, Budesheim. So I think his nickname is the Miner. I think he actually is legitimately a miner. Not as in a child. Tim's not a child. But an actual miner with a pick. Not necessarily with a pick, you know what I mean. Yeah, Tim looks good. But will he be good enough to win here? It's like if I don't think they're putting him in contention for the title here, but I think he's right up there. He's up there in the top 3, in my opinion, with ease. Based on the call. Actually, no, not top 3 of these. We've top 4 of these, sorry. We've obviously got Nathan Epler up there as well. So he could nab a 3rd place, I'd say, Tim, but I'd say that's about his ceiling in this show. And I'd say most likely by the call-outs and just how they put people together, I would say Tim is in 4th in this show. A clear 4th as well. Like, I can't imagine him trying to think who maybe was behind them in those call-outs. But yeah, probably can't imagine him dropping down to 5th, but we'll see. All-time best, Tim Budesheim this year, for sure. All right. Do you guys want some screen captures? I'll get a few for you guys. I'll just put them up after 1 or 2 competitors come out. Yeah, Tim looked good as always. Stan Longeaux coming out now. So does this mean Stan Longeaux has made the top 6? I believe it does. So good news for Stan. Good posing routine for Stan. So Stan at finals here. Let's have a look at how he's looking. His chest looks insanely thick, which is one of those things that tells me he's filled up for this contest. I actually haven't spoken to Stan. I've been very busy the last recent little bit of time, but yeah. Here we go. Noah Warham, do you think it's a clear 1 and 2 and 3 and 4? Look, I don't think so in terms of the look of the physiques. I don't think it's like Vlad and Mo and then Nathan versus Tim, because I would have Nathan contending in there, maybe even Tim contending in there. It's a super close show. It's like, it's really, really tough. I'd say it's close between all four of them, but do the judges see it that way? Probably not. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. So this is from Paul Herbal. He says, let me just get a few screen captures. I believe Gilco's at this show too, so I really want to see the Gilco footage. Oh, I wonder if Gilco's actually doing this. Oh no, it says TVPLM, but it's next level. All right. So we've got Stanimal so far. We've had Tim Budesheim already. So we'll see if this is a top 5, top 6, or what it is. Congrats to Stan. Now, I think last show, Tim was even better. Now, we've got Nathan Epler coming out on stage right now. The man who's on the left in the image you're seeing on your screen. Paul Herbal says, yeah, I think Tim's even better. Yeah, I think Tim was probably slightly better last show. I agree with that. Get a few screen captures of Nathan Epler. But like I've said about Nathan Epler, he looks better in motion. Yeah, he looks sick. Big fan of Nathan Epler. He's a guy that will never look like the biggest guy in his updates, but he looks awesome. But yeah, agree. He just keeps getting better, or at least bringing it every time. Yeah, for sure. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Food has best conditioning. Man, Stan has a personality of a moth. You can go away, Venom. 1, 2, 3. I love Stan. Stan is a man. Try to get a quick little clip here of Nathan Epler. And I'll post some screen captures in just a second, guys, of what's going on with these posing routines. But yeah, Nate Epler's twisting back shots are sick, and he actually plays it up as well. So he poses really smart. Like his twisting back shots, you get to see crazy detail in the back when he turns like that. Plus his glutes are crazy. He's got a cool crab, most muscular too. Even though he's not like the biggest guy, a lot of times, you know, the not as big guys, their crabs don't look as crazy. Dude, I'd say Nathan's very good now. Like not even 10 to 15 pounds. I mean, like very, very good 10 to 15 pounds. Like that's like, oh, Nathan Epler's hands on hips most muscular is ridiculous. Jordan Hutchinson dropping in placing since Texas. Seems weird, yeah. I thought Jordan looked good, to be honest. Here we go. Cole Looney. Stan is the nicest guy I've met at Olympia the past 2 years. Yeah, he is. He's such a nice dude. That is for sure. The funny thing, Dalton Smith, do you think Stan staying so lean constantly is hurting him trying to grow? Stan eats a huge amount of food. Maybe his expenditure is too much, maybe. And maybe that's why he's able to stay leaner more. Mo Foda is on stage right now, and he is definitely darker. Definitely darker than this morning. I'm pretty sure anyway. So, yeah. Yeah, Mo Foda looks good. I got to tell you, based off what he looks like here, but he always looks good on his own. I would have him probably winning at finals, but still plenty of time to play out in this one. Yes, that's exactly right, Brandon. Fan of the big guys, crabs, those over it. Yeah, he's got a great crab. When he big fan of his crabs. Nathan's legs don't look as good as Mo's or Vlad's in this shot. Is it the angle? Yeah, Vlad's are very good there. I'd say his legs. No, his legs in motions look crazy. You know, we were talking about every aspect of a leg, but now I'm seeing Mo Foda at finals here with better tan. Mo Foda has that like real like wow pop freakiness, but then on the back shots not quite as good. So, but from the front, yeah, just insanity. Yeah, Mohamed Foda. What is he? Come on, Nathan. Weight or not, he's the best up there. He doesn't have to be the biggest guy. He's the most pleasing. You know what? Like, I wish it was judged a bit more like that. Whereas, like, look, their size doesn't matter as much. Like, it should still play a huge role because it is bodybuilding, but just a bit less emphasis, even. Like, where like a Nathan Epler can win a show like this, and even because he's not as big, if his quality is so insane, like if he came in maybe even a little bit harder in some areas than he was here, then that could like win this show and beat guys that are. I mean, he's pretty hard anyway. I mean, let's be real. But anyway, if you are watching this live, I don't know why the viewers are tanking so hard. Because it shouldn't be that bad. Jordan Hutchinson is on stage now, so I'm assuming we're getting the top 10 posing routines. Because he didn't seem to factor, or top 8 or something like that. But there's a lot of guys that came out before that I thought were quite good, so. But yeah, Jordan looks good for sure. When he locks out his quad, when he does that twisting to the front tricep shot, his quad's shredded. All right. Let me show you guys a couple of screen captures. That's hard, Michael Woodhouse. I'm not sure why we've got like 68 people in here when we normally get like 500. Or used to. Very unusual. So 5 finals left. So it seems like that there is 10 guys doing a posing routine. So we've got half of them come out so far. Then we will have a couple of comparisons. So we'll have probably 2 call-outs and that's it, I'd say. Or 2 or 3 sort of rotations. And then we will have the pose down and the results of the Open Men's Bodybuilding from 2024 Chicago Pro. So not far away now, guys. Very, very true. Very, very good point. Sean Daniel says, remember Dexter won shows and he was never the biggest, but the best shape and quality. Nathan has the best package. I don't disagree. He's the most complete for sure. Noah Warham says, you reckon Boss of Outlaw for most winning coach this season? I'd say so in the Open. Like, he's had Bonac. He's had Nathan. Don't know. It depends. I'm trying to think who else he's had. Sure, he's had 1 or 2 other ones. And obviously, you're talking about Stefan there as well. Yeah, Michael Woodhouse. I actually thought Jordan Hutchinson looked pretty good, but you know, it's one of those shows where a bunch of guys are really, really close. He's in the top 10, but I don't know where exactly. Hassan Mostafa coming out onto stage. I was a little bit surprised he was included in that first call out, to be honest. Let's bring up some screen captures for you guys. All right. Whoops. Don't open that video. open up this. Hassan Mostafa on stage as we speak. And I will share my screen here. All right, there we go. So that is from the 212 earlier. And now we've got the competitors out on stage. So this was Nathan Epler a little bit earlier. Love how balanced this physique is. Also, the stream is sick. But look at that. Like, that side leg looks awesome. And it's not small either. It's just that it comes into a nice small waist. But really, like, you know, he's put a lot of size on his upper body. Is it as big as it needs to be to win pro shows? Depends on the pro show. But when you do turning back shots and you get detail like this, and then you get these glutes like this, and you see that in motion, you see that moving, it looks very, very impressive. And even that, you know, it's a straight on pose like that. Like, that is pretty damn good. Then we had Stanimal, Strand de Longeaux. Like I was saying before, he has a super thick chest. Like, just if he had a little bit more like thickness on the leg from the front, a little bit more arm, it's like that's what Stan probably needs to go to that next level, I'd say. Stan was in, yeah, outrageous condition, as he always is. And his ab and thigh shot, I've got to say, it's probably one of his strongest shots now because the way he hits it is perfect. Abs are shredded, the chest is there, like, legs look good. Tim Budesheim, whatever, however you pronounce it. Everyone likes to correct me. You can see, obviously, he's thick there. He was obviously looking pretty damn good. And Slavov Bednard. Seungchul. Lopsang for Congress says. Yeah, he definitely does look impressive. I'd say Nathan, if anything, maybe a little bit better tonight, maybe a little bit fuller. Maybe he tried to do something in terms of filling out a bit more. I'm not too sure. Oh, yeah, good point. Budesheim. Tim Budesheim? Tim Budesheim. Is it Budesheim? Budesheim. All right. Budesheim. Yeah, I like that. Budesheim. All right, I'm hanging out now for these final call-outs and the results of this show. I'm hanging out for it. Who do you guys have? Let me go to the poll, because I believe I put up a poll. Sahan just wrapped up his performance on stage for his posing routine. We must only have a routine or two to go. Vladyslav Sukhoruchko. So poll results display. Who do you have winning the 2024 Chicago Pro? How many of you guys have voted here? 550. How many is it going to be? 553 votes. Let's go. Okay, so we've got 47% have voted for Foda, and 21% for Vlad Sukhoruchko, which also surprises me that Tim Budesheim has 23% of the vote, which is more than Vlad Sukhoruchko, who was actually compared in the middle more. And then only 8% for Nathan Epler. Yeah, Vlad Sukhoruchko looks really, really good tonight. I'll tell you that much. He looks really good. Try to get a little clip. Yeah, Vlad looks good. I mean, it hasn't been a huge amount of time, but maybe he's improved. Maybe. Yeah, the glutes are in. He really sucked it in for this one. Yeah, looks awesome. Yeah, Vlad looked awesome. Looks awesome, sorry. Looks awesome. Yeah, Vlad looks really good. Vlad could win this legitimately. Bob just said, all right, thank you, Vladdy. You really like Nathan's front lat? Liang Yan is on stage right now. I think Liang Yan only came in just a little bit too off. I'd say he just missed his mark, but he's been competing a lot as well. He's done a lot of shows this year, so you can't really blame a dude. Whoa. This song is epic. I feel like I need to unplug it almost so I can show you guys for a second. Yeah, good point, Brandon. Says, I didn't hear a lot of hype for Vlad before this show. He really came in and shocked people. Yeah, I mean, because everyone sort of got used to Vlad putting up the pre-contest photos where he looks insane, and then he doesn't look insane on stage, so people get sick of it. But yeah, very good point. Who was in the center for 212? So 212 has already been on. So in the center was like Bo Lewis, and I can't remember the other dude's name who got third. And then also the winner was Marcelo. Marcelo from Brazil, Chris Aceto's client. So we have the guys coming out on stage now. We're going to do a couple of comparisons, and then we are going to have the results of this show. Has Mo got his tan sorted? Just join the chat. Yeah, he does. He does. Tan is much better than Mo Foda, sorry. Not soda. Mo Soda. Yes, third in the 212 was Mike Condell. Thank you so much, Christelle. So we're doing a call out now. I believe this is the second call out. So you got Stanimal. Is it Sahan? Then you got Mostafa Mohamed. You got Liang Yan. One other competitor in there as well. So we're just swapping some of these guys around before we do this second. Essentially, it's a first call out at the finals, but it's the second call out, essentially. If that makes any sense. Front double in this one. Sahan in that front double plus Jordan Hutchinson. Look, we're best there. Front lat, I'd say Jordan Hutchinson and probably Stan de Longeaux. Side chest, I'd say Jordan Hutchinson wins that pose out of this second group of guys. So we're going into a back double. I would have back double. I'd have Jordan Hutchinson, Hassan, or yeah, one of those two guys. Or maybe, no, I was going to say Hassan Mostafa, but when you look at his hamstrings, you know exactly why. Rear lat spread we're going into now. This is the second last call out before the, what we'll have is the final call out, I guess you call. Rear lat spread. Oh, I'd say Jordan Hutchinson probably. Stan looks good on that one too. Side tricep, I would say Jordan. Yeah, Jordan. Then probably Stan. Or Stan and Jordan. One or the other. It's quite ironic because they're leaving Mostafa Mohamed in the middle of his call out. Abs and thigh, I'd say is Stan's pose probably. Liang looks crazy too. So they're moving Jordan Hutchinson into the middle for Mostafa Mohamed, which makes sense to me. So it wants to get a better look at him. Front double is, yeah, we sort of spoke about before. But yeah, it's going to be interesting out of this group to see who comes out on top, whether it's Stanimal, whether it's Jordan Hutchinson, whether it's, I believe it will probably be the guy who was put in that top group initially, which is, what's his name? And put right in the middle, the guy with the two first names, or two last names. Yes, I will show the pictures of the call-outs in just a moment, guys. Just going to wait for this call out to be done and then I'll show a couple of images. Hey, what's Yan's rank? Well, he's in the top 10, but he would be probably 9th or 10th by the call outs. So yeah, Liang Yan will be 9th or 10th, I'd say. But out of this group, I'd probably have Jordan Hutchinson winning it. And also Stanimal, maybe Stanimal, and then also the other guy with the two first names. I keep forgetting what they are. Also, this call out is quite zoomed out too. So the next one will be much better because it'll be only 4 guys in it. And it'll be zoomed in, no doubt, a lot more. It's got most muscular to go. Oh, yeah. Honestly, Mostafa Mohamed comes last on that because of the conditioning. All the other guys actually look really good and really shredded on that one. So we're going into a front double. They're really putting them through it on this one. Get a few more screen captures, and then I will share these with you. Steve's going through these ones quick. So this contest isn't going to take too much longer. Let's get the back double, and then we will share these ones with you guys. Hassan terribly missed his peak. I just think he missed his dieting a bit, you know. He missed the last 4 weeks of dieting. That sounds really mean. I don't think he did, actually, to be honest. I think that he literally just has a very stubborn body, most likely. It's crazy. All right, let me share some of these screen captures with you guys. Let me open them up. All right, let me share this. So that there is our man. Let's find his name. That is Hassan. on stage that you can see right there. So he was in sort of right up there in the top group, but he's in the middle with Jordan Hutchinson in that second group of guys. 6 guys in the second group out of 10 guys. So yeah, essentially the bottom 6 of the top 10, but there's a lot of guys that were good but didn't make the top 10 here. And so many close standard guys as well. Let me go through some of these images. So this is technically the first call out at finals, but it is essentially the second call out because it does have that second group of guys. And now we have first call out on stage now. And I'm assuming because they went through that second call out a fair bit, they will go through this plenty of times. Yep, so they're doing the move Vlad Sukhoruchko into the middle. Yeah, Ron Harris makes a good point. Hassan had 5 weeks to get leaner since Toronto. That's why I thought he would be leaner, naturally. So front double. Mo Foda definitely looks better tonight. I'd say Tim, if anything. Yeah, to me, actually, it is looking more like a clear top 2 here at finals. Nate Epler, yeah, I think the judges are actually doing an amazing job at this, to be honest, because I've looked at it for so long, and the more I look at it, the more I sort of tend to agree with the judges. And Mo Foda's come back really full too. Whatever he and Stefan, boss of Outlaw, did, it's definitely worked. It just zoomed in the camera a bit too, which is next level. Yeah, you couldn't give it to Tim based on that back. Nate Epler's got the back, but Tim does not. That's why I'd say Tim, for me, is a clear 4th here. Like, people go, oh, look how big he is, but you got to look at all aspects. And so I get it. Just getting some captures. And we are near the results for the open men, guys. So stick around. Give the video a thumbs up if you do appreciate the content. Show some love. I'm getting the captures for you guys. Just got one more of the most muscular, and then I'll pull those up for you. This is the final call out at the 2024 Chicago Pro. Hitting the most muscular. Yeah, honestly, I think I'd say Mo Foda, Vlad Sukhoruchko, Nate Epler. Actually, I'd probably say Nate Epler over Vlad just because I like his physique so much more. But I get it. Vlad's big and hard, like really hard and really big. And then I'd be saying Tim Budesheim in 4th. So we're going through poses again. Oh, whoops. Accidentally just... I'll go to your poll results shortly before we get the results announced. I've still got to say, though, Vlad still has a better tan than Mo Foda. But Mo Foda's tan is definitely way better. But it just looks like even Mo Foda on his back double, he seems to go into it more confidently. He's hitting it and he just looks fuller. Like the skin doesn't look... Well, there's no like looseness to it now. It seems like he's just got more fullness there and it just looks better. Rear lat spread. Nate Epler looks really good on that. I've got to tell you, Tim Budesheim, who doesn't have a great back in general when you look at the back double, his rear lat spread looks unusually good. So abs and thighs. Honestly, I'd probably give it to Nate Epler. Very impressive. Well, I don't know if Nate did a show later last year or what, but very impressive. Look. All right, there we go. So that's the end of the posing for the men. So all we have is the pose down, if I choose to do it, and the results. So we're doing a pose down now, and we're about to come back with the top 6 after that and give the results of the 2024 Chicago Pro Open. But yeah, shout outs from promoters because this was some awesome quality on the stream. If they could do this for bodybuilding for a whole season and charge like a subscription package, oh, that would be the best. It would honestly like make this huge. So the way I think it will play out, first, second, third, I'll bring up. Let me go through this a little bit. I'll bring up the call outs. There's Liang. There you can see the conditioning of Vlad there from the back. But anyway, I'll bring up these next lot of photos as well while they do their pose down. All right, let me open up the final. Wait, is this a final call out? Yeah, there it is. All right, let's bring up the final call out for you guys so you can decide in real time who you have winning this contest. So let's do it. All right, so this is the top 4. This is a final 4 call out. Let's go through it. Let's have a look through the photos. This is where I think Foda is definitely better. Like he looks, I don't know, he just looked more tanned. He just looked better this time around. But to me, it looked like more fullness for Foda. All right, they're announcing the awards now as we speak. We have the awards of the Open happening right now. That is your top 4 on the screen as well. So let me know your thoughts on that. Sixth place was Stanimal, Strand, the Longeaux. Fifth place, Jordan Hutchinson finishes 5th place. I believe that's where he was. Was that where he was last year at Texas? But you know what's funny? They actually... Okay, 4th place. Who have we got? Stan worked his way up too. Nathan Epler finishes in 4th place. That's actually very surprising. I personally disagree. Very, very happy with it though. Wow, I was wrong. Freaking wrong. Tim Budesheim finishes in 3rd place. I personally would have had Nate Epler in 3rd, but I get it. Tim is huge, so I can understand the reasoning for that. Based on the criteria, get it. 2nd place, top 2. Vlad Sukhoruchko finishes in 2nd place, which means Foda wins and qualifies. Your man second on the left in this image for the 2024 Mr. Olympia under the guidance of Stefan, who is boss of Outlaw, obviously on IG, and he's literally just prepping people and just turning people pro just like that. So absolutely wild. Mohamed Foda wins. Shout out to the man. Deserves it. Congrats to Foda. Chris Stell saying Nate should have been 2nd or 3rd, but Tim looked amazing. The thing was, it was very, very close. It was very... Now, while I say, I didn't necessarily agree, it was so close. So, yeah, you can't really say too much about it, to be honest, because it's, yeah, all these guys were great. It was good to see, you know, these guys move around a little bit because Jordan Hutchinson wasn't in that top group and he moved up to 5th. He wasn't in the first 8 call out, I don't think. Or was he? I might be wrong there. trying to think. There was definitely a few guys left out of that top 8 call out. Yeah, he was in the second call out. So he worked his way up to 5th, which is wild, from being outside of top 8, and made a lot of different comparisons there. So congratulations to Mo Foda. I'm not going to sit around and watch that full routine. I'm pretty wrecked myself. But guys, I will be back either very soon after or later. So make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell button. So, this is Mo Foda quickly. Whoa. Mo Foda just said he divorced his wife 3 weeks before the show and his dog died. Apparently, Mo Foda said he had no money to book his own flights or come to the contest. So, just listen to Mo Foda. Happy for the dude. He looked absolutely crazy. He looked way better at finals. So yeah, always good. So congrats to Mo Foda, and we'll be wrapping this one up. The dude deserved the win. I think it was very well judged overall. I can't really complain too much with any of the placings. And yeah, anyway, that's it for this one, guys. Almost 3 hours deep. Even though we didn't get a ton of views, I appreciate all you guys as always. Much love. And I want to shout out a few people as well. Jacob Madrid, firstly, cheers, Xavier. I'm looking forward to the finals and hopefully a solid Mills impersonation. Sorry, my voice is going at this point. I mean, Jacob, very welcome. Come on, really shit. $5 on donation. Really, it's quality, free stream. Don't even need to pay. But yeah, thank you very much, Jacob. Crohn's Lifter, just finished my shift. You're still here. That's why I always ride with Team Desktop. Thank you so much, my man. Team Desktop, always forever. Thank you. And yeah, just people just giving me shit, but they love my coverage. So that's what I always appreciate. Do not mind having it taken out of me. And another win for Stefan. And first win for Mo Foda. And he is going to the 2024 Mr. Olympia in the Open. So anyway, guys, that's it for this one. My name is Xavier Wills. This is Desktop Bodybuilding. Let's see if we can find the ending to the show. Let's just end it. All right. 3, 2, 1. I am out.